Hey guys, what's up? This is Mando-Bricks, and this is my mock review of my Warmonger mock, based off of Warmonger from Iron Man 1. So I built this a long time ago, but since there's a set coming out of it soon, which I think is terrible because the build is just way bigger than it should be, I wanted to go ahead and make a video of my mock of it. I built this a while ago, so obviously, it's still based off of the same movie and all that, but it is obviously much different from the set. No, you can see a lot of the same image references and such since it's the same. It's made from the same material. So, starting off with basic posability and the basic functions before I get into the how I built different parts of it. The chest piece does open up to reveal the minifigure, and with this I use the armor that Iron Man first built to get out of the terrorist camp because it had the same type of headpiece that I wanted, and there really just aren't any other options really. So this is from the Iron Man Arsenal set that came back in, was it 2018 or 19? I don't know. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show it open now. So here it is open, and you can see that the minifigure just sits right inside the thing with the arms down. The arms can move a little bit inside, so it's not super restricted, but this is just the most natural position and the one that looks right. So as you can see, I have a handlebar right there to work to attach these two, and those loop all the way around to the back. So this is the back, and you can again see those same bars that loop all the way around from the shoulders and originally from the front to the back, and then you can also see some of the legs there. So now I'll go ahead and go into some of the other functionality of this suit. So as far as functionality goes, I already showed how it can open up. Obviously the head can turn, so I'm not going to bother demonstrating that. Here's the arms. This is a click hinge, and I have a ball and socket joint there. So this obviously has a large range of mobility, and then it has a stud shooter on the outside because I wanted, a large thing to work. I do have an issue sometimes with this coming off, but it's still a 2 stud connection, so it's fairly decent. And then I have this back here that's kind of supposed to imitate a piston. I also have this phone piece at the bottom of the leg to also simulate that same type of piston detail. It can also be moved up here to kind of work more with the other part if you want to make it more realistic. And then obviously I have the chest piece with the arc reactor in the middle. So obviously same functionality with the other arm, and then as you move down to the legs, this is also a ball and socket joint as you can see. And then this is a hinge here. It can't actually go very far because it's kind of stopped by this, but I didn't want to leave the leg open and incomplete, so I still squared it off with that bottom piece there. And then this can move forward. Obviously it's not supposed to, but unfortunately that is just something that I couldn't really avoid. So, and then I also have a repulsor looking detail at the bottom of the feet there. And yes, so that's basically all of the functionality and the movement of it. As far as why I built it and how I built it that way, I was trying to get most of the basic aura, if you will, and proportions to the one in the movie, so you can kind of see how this kind of moves inwards before it goes down into the bottom leg, and then the triangular type of shape of the foot, and how blocky it is, and then how wide the body is. The body in the movie is kind of like a big square, so I was trying to replicate that in a sense. And then obviously the same type of thing with the chest opening up, and that's where the guy is. Obviously the piece for the head doesn't open up to reveal Obedia Stane, but obviously I don't have an Obedia Stane minifigure because the set with him has not actually been released yet, when I'm filming this video at least. So, yeah. If I eventually get that minifig, and I think I might just get the set just because of the minifigs, because the Iron Man in there is really good. I might put him in there, but I think that the fact that this is a silver minifigure, and you can still kind of see cracks of him through the armor, work a bit better. So you already saw most of the functionality of it, and because of that, you saw most of how it's built. But as far as building techniques, it's pretty simple. I'd use basic hinges here. There's just a 1x3 brick, different angling slopes and things to get the snot technique, stud snot on top. And that's used for the legs, obviously, to get it mostly tiled off, with only a few studs on the sides of the leg, and the elbows, and then a bit on the back. And then, speaking of the back and the body as it is, if you just take this out, you can see that basically what I did is it's a complex of hinges that basically form this whole area. And then this area is formed with these more angling bricks again that are connected to just regular studs that are right there. And that provides both a seat for the minifigure and a base for the arms, which just builds off to the ball and socket joint, which puts the arm on it. Then obviously there's another hinge back here. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. So if you guys are trying to build something like this, especially since the set's coming out with the minifigs, and maybe you want to make a mock with a more accurately sized Ironmonger, then I hope this was helpful. This is just what I did personally a while ago, and I think all in all, it's fairly accurate to what it's supposed to be. So with that, I hope you all have a good day. Please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to get this channel going, so I'm going to need a lot of your guys' help, and keep on building.